Okay, let's do this thing. Reacting to Inside Star Citizen Alpha 4.2 Into the Storm. Haven't seen it yet. We'll watch it along with you guys. Get an honest reaction. If you like the channel, by the way, subscribe. As always, much appreciated. And let me know what you think in the comments below.
Stormbreaker is all about taking the next step in exploration gameplay.
Oh,
Making
fuck you. Honestly, go fuck yours. Exploration. You dare use that word, exploration, when you're giving us a PvP. Motherfuckers.
Exploration work in Star Citizen actually requires you to go out and build locations that players want to visit. That's what we're doing now.
We were trying to push our FPS combat existing in-game and actually get players to feel like they're actually fighting for something.
For what?
Stormbreaker is different because you don't go into your contract manager to look for what to do. You just go off, fly down to a planet, and you start exploring.
Exploring.
We wanted to lead players from place to place.
These disgusting pieces of shit. These motherfuckers. You go on your... No, you're not exploring shit. You're going to a fixed location where you're going to PvP your ass with everyone else. It is the complete opposite of exploring. But because they know that's a sensitive point, because they know they failed to deliver exploration, they call it exploration. You can call a damn piñata an elephant. It does not make it so.
And make them question what they're seeing.
So I want to be clear here. Stormbreaker isn't an event, and it's not a mission. It is a sandbox activity. It will be persistent. It will keep happening. Every single patch you can come back and you can run this over and over and over again, just like you can the Align and Mine sandbox activity.
It's not an event.
Yeah, it's Battle Royale. That's how it's called. It's Fortnite in fucking space, but not in space, in a room.
This is a continuation of the Regen Crisis storyline. In 4.1, we saw how Rayari was trying to tackle the Regen Crisis.
In 4.2, we're starting to see what ASD, a faction called Associated Science and Development, is doing to address the Regen Crisis.
ASD is probably best publicly known for their weapons research division, which has released some high-tech weaponry that's already available to put on your ship. But they have many other research departments, and they're doing their part to help out with the current Regen Crisis and the Second Life initiative. They're diving into trying to fix the problem with imprints and regen. So it'll be interesting to see what solutions they propose.
So
now, over the years, ASD has gained a little bit of a reputation for maybe pushing things a tad too far. One of their weapons was known for the particularly gruesome effect it had on people it was targeted on, which gained them a bit of a reputation across the Empire for maybe pushing science a little bit farther than they should.
Stormbreaker will start with these data facilities that you will find on Pyro 4.
This is where ASD is storing a lot of their data, so you'll find a bunch of servers.
Yeah, this is where there's not gonna be any kind of exploration. It is just one facility, it is one building, and everyone fucking goes there and shoots each other's ass, so it's not really exploration. It is Battle Royale, Fortnite in fucking space, but not in space, in a room, and this is so stupid.
And this is actively being guarded by security forces. Which means you gotta land your ship somewhere where it's safe and then make your way down on foot.
ASD does not want you there. They will be quite upset that you're trespassing.
So if you want to explore the facility, you'll have to fight your way in.
Explore the facility.
You'll find quite a few places in the facility that aren't that easy to get into.
This is what they keep. 3-4 times already exploration. This is like the narrative. Guys, we have to call this exploration. But it's not exploration. No, it doesn't matter. We just call it exploration so that people stop bothering us about where the fuck is exploration in this game. Well, we call it exploration. That's what it is.
Explore as a player.
you will encounter a new type of door access.
Did he say?
The Lotus Sky. As you explore as a player, you will encounter.
Again, they keep on calling it exploration. They actually got the line. They got the line from the people in charge. Guys, we will call this exploration all video long.
That aren't that easy to get into.
As you explore as a player, you will encounter a new type of door access. The Lotus Scanner. You will need to kill the enemies in the area to try to pass as one of them wearing their outfit. It is just a simple door, but with this new mechanic, you can feel like Indiana, dressing as the enemies and going inside the enemy lines.
Access granted.
As you explore deeper into the facility, if you pay attention to your...
Explore. Guys, repeat with me. We're gonna call everything we do here explore. Not FPS, not PvP retarded. No, we're gonna call it explore.
Environment. You'll notice a number of different places and rooms that require a bit of extra effort to get into.
There will be unique loot, and the more of the facility guards you relieve of the ability to go home and say goodnight to their children, you will slowly find the first piece of the puzzle that you'll need to finish this entire loop. So if you discover the secrets that we've hidden and you've taken care of the environment, you've found the information, you've read through the information, you've listened to the information, you might find that your journey takes you to Pyro 1.
Once you arrive at Pyro 1, there's one thing you'll immediately notice. A huge storm.
It is just mind-blowing. It looks beautiful. There will be rain. You've got this very dark environment because of this overhanging cloud. You've got lightning just constantly going off inside the clouds.
Guys, these geniuses, they invented rain and lightning. Yeah, it's never been done before. This is all an invention of CIG.
Looks phenomenal.
If you were to fly into the storm,
Explore.
You'll notice that your ship starts taking massive amounts of distortion damage. If you don't watch out, this can seriously mess up your ship.
Cause it to turn off, and you will plummet to the ground. If you don't explode, out of luck, you then have to walk out of the storm.
Fun.
You'll quickly notice that you'll be affected by radiation.
Exploring. That's exploring. Walking like an idiot for 20 minutes. Explore.
Damage.
So unless you've brought a load of rad pens, you're likely gonna die. And that's not even to say anything that might be in the storm that has mutated and isn't the normal version of what it once was.
So how do you get into the storm where ASD doesn't want you to go? On the outer edges of the storm, you'll find 3 shuttle stations that each have a shuttle that lead into the storm.
Once again, ASD don't want you there, so you'll have to part people with their lives.
These shuttles are specially retrofitted to allow them to withstand the distortion damage, allowing employees and also players into the storm.
We've made sure the roof is glass. It's using the old Crusader shuttles, so you can actually appreciate all of the beauty of the storm.
Yeah, you use the same ones from Horizon. You didn't do a damn shit.
This is where some of the weather system improvements come in that we've been working on, where you'll see rain hitting the windshield, lightning outside, and thunder in the distance.
And also, you get a little bit of respite before the shit we're gonna put you through. So it's kind of like a nice, like, oh, look at this, and then you're gonna land on the beaches of Normandy, D-Day style. There we go.
And explore. You forgot to say explore again, not PvP, it's explore.
When you get off the shuttle, everything's gonna try to kill you.
You'll be immediately assaulted by loads of security guards outside.
It is very dark. The visibility is very low.
You'll start being affected by the radiation damage from the storm. If you do manage to get a radiation suit, you'll still find irradiated wildlife for you to contend with.
So just watch your back, watch your friend's back.
Your objective is to get inside as quickly as possible into the relative safety of the research base.
Once you're inside this facility, that's where Stormbreaker really begins.
Exploring.
All
you
that
mean?
stuff that you've done to get there, that was purely the beginning. It's the intro scene in the movie. You've not even hit the movie yet.
You're exploring more.
Inside, you'll find danger, mystery, great loot,
Death, action, cruelty.
audio logs, finally an alternative to reading.
Yeah, you're supposed to listen to the bullshit there while you PvP with everyone else in Fortnite. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to listen to the dumb bullshit some poor bastard wrote, some poor intern wrote. You're supposed to listen to that while you PvP your ass with everyone in the server doing the same damn thing. That's the exploring that we're doing. Okay.
Hello. Here we go.
New ways to open doors, which doesn't seem exciting, but we really
No.
are excited about it.
Oh, super
I'm really
excited.
excited to see you playing with this new mechanic.
You're gonna
Opening
find irradiated things.
Eggs, babies, screaming,
They might all be connected.
the horrors of science run amok.
You can find new battle vehicles that can only be earned in game.
The Atlas with guns, that's the bullshit you would do this for. Spending hours like a dumb idiot and constantly getting shot by everyone else like a complete absolute waste of time instead of playing. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I said choo choo as well. This isn't a fucking train. It's got massive weapons.
No, you just can't. You're just like. It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. He's got the acting qualification, I don't.
I want players to feel something different to what they've been feeling
Really?
when playing Star Citizens.
How long have you been playing Star Citizen, sweetheart?
I want them to be hyped for every bit of the mystery that they are trying to discover and all of the clues that they get right.
I think it's going to be an amazing patch. We've all been working very, very hard.
We've got VFX, lighting, audio, all of that is coming together to create the biggest, baddest content that you've seen in Star Citizen so far.
It's going to be cinema, as Zach would say. I'm really excited for you all to play it. I'm really excited to see you all discover it.
And the story doesn't end here. It really gets messed up in August.
It's really cool. I want to tell you everything.
So stop watching the video and go play the game.
Yeah, go play the game.
Now, of course, for those of you that have been playing or watching PTU for the last week, you already know much of what's not being said here. But that's by design. As we said back in February, it's our intention this year to have you discover as much as possible in-game through our monthly patches instead of having everything just spoiled here. And by the time Stormbreaker releases in about 2 weeks, there should still be a few more changes and improvements along the way. Oh, also, special shout out to Louis, Max, and everyone on the Montreal Environment team for kicking all kinds of ass on this one. And don't forget, we're currently taking submissions for this year's CitizenCon watch parties, where we'll send devs to watch the program alongside of you, and they have to submit to your every question. Mostly. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm...
Do these people not read Spectrum? Do they not read the complaints? The 99% of posts being, we don't want this shit anymore. We don't want any more PvP. You already did this. It is boring. It is not fun. There's nothing. There's nothing for us here. We don't want to walk into room after room PvPing with every teenager that is bored of playing Fortnite and now wants to do it in Star Citizen. We don't want to do that. We want to have a game. Space. Flying spaceships. Going to places. No matter how many times you call it exploration, it is not real. It is not exploration to PvP with a bunch of poor bastards in a building all fucking day long. And I don't care if you get these shitty Atlas with guns. We need a game, and we're not getting it. They know it, we know it, everyone's know it, and we're still here. You know, we still try and hope that eventually, fuck it, I don't know, man. You know what? I'll just go play No Man's Sky for a while and then come back to this bullshit.